Oh, is it a dead heat? I think we've got a dead heat.
It's going to work off the wheelie again.
Yes,
both.
Oh, yes. Oh, that Corvette is fine.
Look at how many cars are trying to go through here. They're 3 wide coming through. Squiddy's got fed out into the wall. They're 2 wide coming up through the cutting.
Oh, he's making a move on Viking Racer now into the dipper and does it. He's caught around the outside into the dipper. What a move.
Oh, he runs a little bit wide. He's on the grass.
Keep it clean. Come on, Oil, bring it home.
Oh, Showman's got the run.
Stand finish. Who's going to get it? Showman's got it. Oh, he's just taken out the lead on the
Left side down the hill. Captain's got his nose in front just barely. Oh, he has full trust in him. They're still side by side. Captain takes the position around the outside down the hill.
Around the outside.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have 3 wide. Adam's going wide. Adam's going deep on the brakes under Rexy. Gets the pass done. Goes Adam from
Fourth to first.
What a move.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daytona International Speedway, located in beautiful sunny Daytona Beach, Florida. Home to the Daytona 500, but tonight it is home to round 3 of Wheel-to-Wheel Racing's championship and our first endurance race of the season. Joining me in the commentary box tonight is PLE Goat. How are you tonight, Goat?
Yeah, good, Adam. It's going to be an interesting one tonight. Daytona being an oval, it'll be very different sort of genre of racing to what the lads are used to. So I think it'll be interesting to see how they get on with that new outlook.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely, I believe it was my first oval race since joining the league at season 5. We're now into season 13, so I don't think the boys are too used to the oval, but we'll see how they go tonight. And joining us, or doing the commentaries, I should say, doing the visuals, is Dodgy86. How are you, Dodgy?
Oh, guys, it is great to be here. Thanks, Adam. Looking forward to tonight's race. It is going to be so interesting to see how all these different cars get around there. At the moment, I am a little distracted. We are still suffering a glitch, which has not seen our stream go up notified. So if you give me 1 second, I've just got to put that in general. And now everyone knows we're up live. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Let's go.
All right, let's get these boys on the track for their 5-minute qualifying session. I'll let them know that the pits is open.
Awesome. Let's get this started.
Drivers, start your engines!
Just being prepared as Untouchables, our host for tonight, is setting up the room.
Yes, and we've just come back also on that from the familiar sound of getting drivers to start their engines. It is Daytona 500 day today. Like I saw a great meme during the week, Super Bowl. What's Super Bowl? It just means there's a week till Daytona. So bring it on and let's get it out there.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, exactly. It looks like we're losing some drivers. Is that just me or?
No,
Yep.
I'm seeing that as well, and I can't spectate either.
I'm thinking that, let me guess, I'm going to hazard a guess and say Untouchables as host.
He is.
Untouchables is host, so it looks like we're having a bit of technical difficulty, so we'll just wait for Touchy to bring up the room. While that's happening, maybe we'll play our commercials from our sponsors, if you have those up, Dodgy.
Yeah, I've got a couple here. Let's get them going. I'll come back to you, gents. And there we go. Two of our top sponsors there with 180 Embroidery and AMS Excavations. Both team sponsors, both long-time supporters of Wheel to Wheel Racing League. It's great to have them back for season 13. And, the long season it is. A first time for an oval track tonight, a first time for an 18-week season. It's a first time for a lot this season.
Yeah. And thank you very much to our sponsors once again. We couldn't do what we are doing today without them. So, we're just waiting for a few more people to enter the lobby. I think we're missing a couple, maybe. Yes. And then we might kick off qualifying.
Try it all again, eh?
Yeah. Right, I think.
So, Go, any strategies you think might play out tonight? Is it just finding a buddy to slipstream with and hope or thereabouts at the end?
I think a buddy helps a lot. But, yeah, I believe sticking with the pack and is your safest bet, just doing what the majority does. I saw a lot of different strategies in my race earlier, one being the winning strategy, which had a lot of pit stops and people just going hell for leather, and that seemed to pay off pretty well. But yeah, I also saw some strategies doing well that where people were just conserving and hitting only the bare minimum times that they needed to. So I don't really know. So yeah, it's just going to be we'll see how they go.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of racing around here earlier today in the Division 1. And I know from experience, if you lose your buddy, it's a very, very lonely race.
Yeah, it definitely is. I was
Sorry, there you go. I think that's everyone. So we will open the pit lane once again, and hopefully we can get this started.
Right, so they get 5 minutes for qualifying, so that should be more than enough laps to put together a couple of good sectors at Daytona. Really here you want to find a slipstream as well. Surprise, surprise, for a competitive lap time here. And a couple of the quick cars seem to be the Suzuki. I've seen the 650S McLaren has been up there. So you want to find something like that to stick behind for qualifying lap.
If any of the boys watch the Div 1 race, they will know that the Suzuki is probably the one to try and stick with, so everyone will be wanting to team up with Jonesy and Oil in My Blood from 13R Autosports, who are running the Suzuki tonight.
If they can catch him.
Yeah, that's right, if they can catch him. Alright, so they're just coming out of the pits now, and we'll try and run through the field and introduce you to all the drivers once they get past the first checkpoint. It should sort themselves. Or maybe not.
Maybe not. Anyway, I believe Touchy is the first over the line, and he's running an interesting fastest lap livery. And then following him we've got Madriski for their first lap, being a privateer, I believe.
Yeah, that is correct. And behind Madriski in third we've got DCE Racing, racing for Scuderia Quadrifoglio, sponsored by Easy Clean. And just behind him we've got MCDC in that beautiful Exxon Porsche, privateer this season, I
Yeah,
believe.
then behind. Yeah, I believe so. And then behind him we've got Viper's Fang in a interesting retro round livery. You can find some more details on that a bit later. And then Oil in My Blood in a Pennzoil Suzuki.
Yeah, then behind Oil we've got Super Dragon in the Pokemon livery Toyota Supra there. Quite nice, privateer at the moment. And I believe we'll jump up to Gimp Man in 9th, who we haven't mentioned. He's in the McLaren racing for Team Dodgy Racing, I believe. Can you confirm that, Dodgy? Yeah. Sponsored by 180 Embroidery. And behind him is Jonesy 175 for 13R Autosports. And that beautiful Pennzoil livery Suzuki. And that's all we got, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so we've got MCDC up the front and first at the moment, although the boy's coming through and he's taking it. Oh no, we've got Dragon taking the top spot with a 49.5. And surprise, surprise, Dragon is following that, the Suzuki of Oil in My Blood. Yeah. So he's getting a good tow around here.
Yeah, that's it. So we see a couple of packs forming here. I've got most noticeable one. We've got hang on, who we got through there? We've got Touchy through to Viper, and then a bit of a pack with Madrisky Oil and Dragon, as Madrisky's kind of backed out of his lap, hoping to tack on the back the next one.
Yeah, and we've got Jonesy up there in first, giving a big bump to Gitman, who they're away from the pack and they're working together all by their lonesome, and they're doing well because they're in first and second at the moment.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just keep it simple with two people.
I don't know, TDR had a pretty good threesome in Div 3.
Oh yeah, you can just go and do that.
Yeah. And a 49.1 out of Jonesy. Sorry, 49 flat out of Jonesy, 49.1 out of the Gitman.
Yeah, that is that's a crap time.
I think 49 flat was the fastest we saw in Div 3. Do you recall what Div 1 fastest might have been, Jets?
I think it might have been a 48.9 or a 48.8 from Captain Lowside in the same Suzuki car.
Yep, something like that. But I believe they had a similar setup as a Suzuki pushing a McLaren around.
Yeah, so in the Div 1 race, Captain didn't have a teammate, whereas Jonesy has a teammate in Oil in My Blood. So it'd be interesting to see if they work together or if this pairing of Jonesy and Gitman start working together during the race.
I think it'd be really interesting to see the two Suzukis work together. I haven't seen what happens when they work together, so it could be rather scary.
As Oil's just jumped into third there with a pretty decent time of 49.2.
Yeah, so they're all coming around now for the final lap, the last two guys, and Jonesy and Gitman. Everyone's finished their qualifying. Looks like, Jonesy or Gitman's going to take pole here. Here's going to be. It's coming around the corner, and Jonesy's taking out pole for tonight's race. Followed very closely by Gitman, then Oil in My Blood, RR Super Dragon in 4th, Untouchables in 5th, DC in 6th. And so on.
And so on. Yeah, and we got 7th is MCDC, 8th is Mid, 9th is Suit Lad, and 10th is my good mate Viper.
We have no Mustangs in this group.
No, we don't.
Unfortunately, Darth Berserk couldn't make it tonight. He would have been in the Mustang. But, so we got 10 drivers tonight, and should be interesting to see what happens. You really, have to play the strategy here. You can't try and go out and work by yourself. It just does not work.
Absolutely. You get some cars that if they try and pull out of that slip, it's like hitting a brick wall, and some definitely have the power to sort of come out of the slip and use it as a slingshot. So it's going to be interesting to see what works which way.
Yeah. So as Untouchables kicks off the race, 73 lap race here, and we'll see how they go.
And in another first for Wheel to Wheel this evening, we're actually having a rolling start.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, to keep with the traditions of the Daytona 500, rolling start here tonight.
Flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
And yes, we're off and racing as they started with the boogity, boogity, boogity of Daytona. Adam, take us away.
Yeah, we're away, and Jonesy's leading him around. He's already opening a gap on Gimpman, although Oil in My Blood is closing on Gimpman now. Is he going to tap, or is he going to pull out and try and get behind Jonesy? And he gives him a bump.
Same with Dragon there, so guys are working together at the start of the race. Don't want to do anything too silly. Oh, there's a bit of chaos
is it carnage at the front?
Oh, Gimp, I don't know what happened there, but got a little bit unsettled between the two Pennzoil Suzukis there. And and that's put Oil back into 4th place. So yeah, a little bit of chaos early on. I don't know if that'll settle them down or fire everyone up. We'll see.
Might make him even more nervous. Like, it's definitely not a technical track, but bumping someone in the corners going 300 kilometers an hour, you have to do it right, otherwise you can send that guy into the wall, and it's something you don't want to do.
Yeah, definitely. And so we see a bit of a breakaway from the top 6. I'd say the 7th down is a little bit more spread out, but they might be trying different things, so we'll see how they go a little bit later on.
Yeah, unfortunately the two guys in the Porsche struggling at the back here that don't have very high top speed, so unless they can try and fuel save and try and catch up that way, it's going to be a long night for the Porsches.
Yeah, it's not the fastest thing on its own at all, but yeah, just credit where credit's due for driving it and not backing out, so good on them.
Yeah, but you have to be there at the end, and you never know what could happen. Someone could hit the wall, get some damage, and then they're straight back in it, so...
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's looking pretty cosy at the cone for the top 4 here, only spread out by a quarter of a second, so... Yeah,
Touchy, Touchy in the Mazda is sticking with these guys, not too far off. And also DCE in that Jag is not too far off Touchy, so say we got a pack of the top 6. And it's good to see the Suzukis haven't run away just yet.
Yeah. As you said earlier, the Suzukis are very, very fast. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing.
So what's your favourite part of the track here, Goat?
Whoa.
It's a good question.
Is it the,
it's crazy.
The long straight or the slight curve in the track, or?
It's gotta be that banked corner going into go across the finish line. I guess that's the coolest part of the track. Yeah, just because you can see the crowd and all that watching virtual cars going around virtual tracks. But yeah, no, I'd say that's the coolest part of the track.
Oh, we've got Oil in My Blood just making a move there on Dragon. And it looks like he's pulling away. He's going to try and get the slip of Jonesy there. Hopefully Dragon can stick with these guys.
Oily has turned the boost on and kind of just boogied and got a bit of a boogie on to catch on to Jonesy here. But yeah, Touchy and DCD might be able to catch back up. See how that goes.
And there you see it, Dragon lost the slip of Oil, and Oil's already 1.1 seconds away.
Yeah, Suzuki is very quick.
Yeah, how many times are we going to say that tonight?
Yeah. yeah, common topic of discussion.
So what are we looking for our strategy here, Goat? What lap do you think these guys will be coming in on?
I'd say when the fuel tank runs dry, mate. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Or when the guy in front hits. So, yeah, I think these Suzukis have a bit more of a smaller fuel tank to everything else. But yeah, I think they might be doing 15 or maybe somewhere between just under 20 laps. That's what I saw them doing earlier, but I don't know, they could change it up again.
Yeah, I was surprised at the pace of that McLaren in the Division 1 earlier. And the fuel tank as well, so
you weren't the only one.
Sort of slept on that car a little bit.
Oh, look, when we tested that car, we tested it this track and didn't think it was anything special. And didn't think anything special of it until practice really started this week. And what do you know, it turned out to be a little pocket rocket for this track.
Yeah, so for those of you at home, that's Dodgy, the man himself, the team owner of TDR, or Team Dodgy Racing. And he's got his boy up there in front in Gitman. So should be happy with that, Dodge. Yeah,
Gimp's doing a great job. He's been doing a great job all season, all last season and this season. It's the first time he's been in a team coming from privateer, and fits right in to team life like a frog into water. And yeah, he's doing a great job up there at the pointy end.
Yeah, he's taken to it like a frog to water as he leads Jonesy and Oily around for the 9th time.
Yeah, so Jonesy and Oil are right. Oil is right on the back of Jonesy now, and they haven't pulled out to work together. They're still working with Gimpman. I know 13 Autosports and TDR have a good relationship, so maybe they'll work towards the end and then fight it out in the last few laps.
Maybe. I believe that was the winning strategy for Div 1. Just be friendly with people right up to the end and then throw them under the bus.
We'll jump back in 4th position into that little pack there of Untouchables, Dragon and DC Racing. So Untouchable has passed Dragon, is now leading the pack. What are your thoughts on that, Goat? Would you rather be leading and being pushed, or would you rather push?
Well, I think when you're at the front, you can sort of put the fuel map up a bit, you know, and save a little bit of fuel that way. Whereas if you're the guy behind at the back of the pack, you're really important. You've got to keep everything moving along. But if you're the guy in the middle, it doesn't really matter. You can do what you like.
Yeah, I think if you're in the middle, you're probably in the box seat. being hit behind and getting the toe at the same time.
Yeah.
Just turn that fuel map down and enjoy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we'll jump down there in 7th for Suit Lad, racing for Future Studios Racing, the team owner. And that beautiful Dr. Pepper livery.
Yeah, he's done a good job on that, actually.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Nice. Yeah.
Just behind him is Madriski giving him a tap. They're working together.
Yeah.
And then we've got MCDC down there in 9th with Viper's Fang, both in the Porsche. And they're both racing for CP Motorsports, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They're actually holding reasonable pace with the guys from 4th up in that. But yeah, they just took them a little while to get together. I think that's where they lost some time. But
yeah, looking at the lap times, they're doing very similar lap times, but obviously they're different parts of the track, and that's the only thing that seems to be hurting them at the moment.
Yeah. But hopefully they can catch on with Suit Lad in mid and find a better time that way. So,
we've had an issue because Jonesy is well off the back of Gimpman. 6.7 seconds is something has happened. Fortunately, we've missed that on the stream.
Yeah,
now we've got
the lead as well.
Yeah, now we've got Oil and Gitman. I wonder what's happened there.
Yeah, do not know.
So Jonesy's got his work cut out for him now to try and close that gap without, I guess, using too much fuel, but he's just going to have to turn the wick up and send it now. Although we've got Gimpman pulling into the pits.
Gimp's in. That's
what's
interesting.
going on here?
Jones is going in too.
Right.
There you go. Let's start throwing a spanner in the works for us. We thought we knew what would happen, and yeah, because Oil's gone around again, so he's going to be out of sequence with those guys.
Yeah. I think maybe Oil has missed the team brief on that. I don't know. Yeah.
They seem to be all following suit. A fair few of them went in.
Yeah. Same with NCDC and Viper as well. They've all gone in on lap 14.
I believe the strategy calls for a 13-lap stint somewhere. So these guys are opting to get it out of the way straight away. So see what happens. We've got Oil in My Blood coming up to the back of the two Porsches. See how he deals with this, if he gets past them nice and cleanly. You see in the toe now, should see the speed pick up of that Suzuki.
Yeah.
I reckon Oil's in a very low fuel map here. He's not flying by as he probably should.
Yeah. This is going to be sad for the Porsche guys. And, maybe MCDC and Viper could tag on behind.
Yeah, that's what they'll need to do, definitely. Try and jump on and let Oil pull them around the track. Maybe close that gap up to 7th and 8th. Just a quick shout out to those guys up in YouTube land. Brutal 1982, Corbin, Baker Boy, Palmer, who's one of our sponsors, Easy Clean. Thank you, Palmer. We've got Captain Lowside saying 13R/TDR boys, time to shine. He was our, he raced in Div 1. You should go check that out. DJ Stefko out there. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of the races. And we've got an awesome back catalogue of races there, so go have a look at the races.
Okay, Gimp must have backed off a little bit. When they come out of the pits, he was 6 seconds in front of Jonesy. And now within a lap, Jonesy's right on him. So I'd say Gimp's backed it off just a little to let Jonesy catch up so they can keep going on with the teamwork by the look of it.
Yeah, that's a clever thing to do from Gimp, because they'll probably end up finding that time back really quickly than Gimp running around on his own for a while, waiting for Jonesy to catch up.
Yeah, definitely a smart move by the Gimp man. Now the question is, where is Oil going to come out in respect to Gimp and Jonesy?
Right on them is my guess. They're about 30 seconds off Oil at the moment. If Oil's, they are eating into his time, so if he doesn't come in soon, they will end up in front of him. He'll probably be taking on a bit more fuel than they did too.
Meanwhile, the World Championship for second is going on. Just with we've got Touch and Dragon and DCE just bumping each other along, minding their own business. They look like they're going a lot longer on fuel than everyone else, so we'll see how they end up.
Yeah, different strategy out of these boys. Be interesting to see what happens at the end when it all comes together.
As Mid and Suit Lad have gone in on lap 18, I believe. So yeah. Be interesting to see where Viper and MCDC come out in regards to them, because they had that extra couple of laps behind Oil, so they might come out right next to them. Not sure.
And Jonesy and Gimp have already caught up almost 2 seconds on Oil. They're only just over 28 seconds behind.
Let's see.
So them working together like this, when Oil does eventually pit, they'll be out in front, but will they be out in front too far for Oil to rejoin these guys?
Well,
so that is a question we'll find out, I guess, when Oil pits, which probably be this lap as the fuel gauge is flashing.
He seems to be losing close to a second a lap to him. If not about 0.7, so...
Looks like he's going to get one more lap out of the tank as he goes around one more time.
It almost looks like 13R are hedging the bets in this one, going 2 different strategies.
Yeah, looks like something like that.
We'll just jump up with Gimman in there in 4th. I found his description of the livery he's running tonight. So for the Daytona race, we've got NASCAR liveries, as you can see, on the cars tonight. So why did Gimman choose that livery? Because it looks hot. And you're not wrong, Gimman, it does look hot with all those flames on it. So the manufacturer was a Chev Monte Carlo. But now it's McLaren tonight. Ran in 2011. It was driven by Jeff Gordon, and it got first place at the Phoenix Raceway, which ended a 2-year victory drought for Jeff Gordon. So very nice livery there for Gimman tonight. As Oil in My Blood is in the pits, and he's coming out as Jonesy and Gimman fly by. By the time Oil gets up to speed, he's going to be at least 4 or 5 seconds off, I think. Maybe even more. Oh, gee, he's got a penalty. Oil in My Blood has got a penalty. He's must have crossed the pit exit line somewhere.
Yeah, he just stayed below the apron a little bit too long.
That's unfortunate for Oily. thought maybe even Jonesy might back off and just wait for his teammate, but
Yeah.
it's not looking like that's going to happen now, especially with Oil having that penalty. So Oil is all out there by his lonesome. So yeah, I'm not sure how his strategy is going to play out tonight, but I guess we'll see what happens at the last pit stop where he's at.
If there's one car that can pull it off by itself, it would have to be the Suzuki. It may not catch the other Suzuki in slip, but it runs a very good chance of keeping ahead of all the others.
Yeah, and Jonesy and Oil My Blood just passed our MCDC there, and MCDC just moved. Oh, sorry, not MCDC, it was DCE Racing. And he got the blue flags and just moved out of the way. It's good sportsmanship there by DCE.
As the leaders go in, Touchy Dragon with
24 laps out of the tank. That's a good stint.
Yeah, that's really good.
So fuel's going in for both of them. Untouchables came in with 6 litres and Dragon 2, so
just looking at Dragon's car, they have to put the fuel into the boot, it looks like. So now he's got a boot full of fuel. He'll be good for another 24 laps.
And look at that, Viper Spank and MCDC working together, go flying by Dragon, and they go fly by Untouchables here.
Love to see it.
2 CP Motorsports guys working together.
Yeah.
Go is the team owner of CP Motorsports, so he's obviously very happy to see that happening.
Yeah, that is good. But, interestingly, Touchy and Dragon have changed onto the medium tyre. So they've got their tyre change out of the way. They've got a long way to go on those mediums though. So,
I wonder if they can go the whole way on the medium tyre.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they end up doing.
Yeah. As the boys just got passed by MCDC and Viper's Fang, and now they're right on the back of their tail, so looks like they're going to get past, although Touchy gives them a bump. Oh, Viper's Fang getting a little bit squirrely there after that bump from Untouchables. I don't know if this is a smart play from Untouchables here. I'd probably try and get past them, because you can just tell that his car is quicker than the Porsches.
Yeah, I don't know. It could just be saving fuel as well, or I'm not sure. I believe he's got a few options. It's only not even at the end of the race yet, so long way to go.
The boys up the front just passing, who was that was Madruski in the Lexus. Very colourful livery there.
Unfortunately, too, Oil is dropping down from those guys. You can see he's up to 14.7 now, and it is dropping rapidly, so he is going to end up a long way behind, unfortunately, unless he finds someone to get him up there.
Yeah, it's really hard to find time here. I don't think there is a way, really.
Yeah, I mean, Oil does have about, say, 15% more fuel than the other guys. Out in front, but it's not going to be enough to close that gap up in a pit stop.
Yeah. So I think one of his only hopes will be if Jonesy decides to come back and drag him back up to the front, which is well possible.
And I really do think if Jonesy did back off and Jonesy and Oil started working together, they would close that gap down to Gitman very quickly.
Yeah, and Gimpman wouldn't have that bump from Jonesy as well. So yeah, I think they catch it back up. So here we go. That's the battle for fourth. Here we've got those two Porsches followed by Tashi and Dragon. I think they're doing pretty well. This might be a group of the unsung heroes here. If you watch them towards the end of the race, as Suit Lad's just been lapped by Gimp and Jonesy, and Gimp Man's about to catch on to the back of this pack as well. So just shows you the straight line speed of that Suzuki, Adam.
Yeah, that Suzuki is very fast once again.
Yeah, it is. As they're going to try and blast past around the outside of these four cars here. We'll see, is Dragon going to...
Yeah, they're going to pull out and try and...
Are they going to pull out?
Why wouldn't you? Why are you sitting there behind the Porsche?
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy here from Untouchables and Dragon.
Yeah.
But maybe these two are just loving saving the fuel, and they did go 24 laps on that first stint, so maybe they'll go a few more laps now that they can stick behind the two Porsches and save a bit more fuel.
Is that going to be enough to unlap yourself though?
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the race yet, and they've already been lapped, so yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and four cars, as you see, working together is still no match for a Suzuki and McLaren pulling off. So there you go. As Tachi's backed off a little bit from the Porsches, interestingly. I don't know what he's doing there, but Dragon's still happy to follow. So yeah, unless the Porsches have put the hammer down, I don't know.
Yeah, so at the moment we've got the battle for first between Gitman and Jonesy, and then I believe it'll be a battle for third between Untouchables and Super Dragon.
Maybe these guys are going for one stop less.
Yeah, I think they are. Which is an interesting strategy, so we'll see where it plays out at the end of the race. Poor Suit Lad out there in 8th has been driving around all by himself so far. Thought that car does look good though.
Yeah, no, that is a nice livery he's done there. Dr. Pepper, it looks good.
You got Madriski and DCE racing. DCE passing Madriski. Madriski did put the indicator on for him to pass, so obviously Mid wants to try and follow DCE. Again, I don't think that Lexus has a very good speed around here, because that Jag is pulling away slightly, even though Madriski is in the slip.
We've got the leaders coming into the pits on 1 and 2%. So we'll see, Oil might be able to do another lap here. Another couple of laps actually. If he wants to.
He's coming in.
But he's coming in.
I think he's going to try and close the gap, because he does have 14 litres, and that's 12 over Jonesy. He's got 2 litres remaining. So he will close the gap a little bit, but I don't think it'll be enough, because the boys are already out. Jonesy and Gitman are already out. So is he going to drop back even further down?
Yeah, I don't know.
They've come
Looks
out
like
30 seconds in front of, longer, 48 seconds in front of MCDC. As Jonesy lets Gimp go past.
So it only looks like Oil saved about 3-4 seconds there.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, but he's it's not going to work for him unless unless Jonesy backs off and they start working together.
Yeah, as we see, MC is on the back of Oily there. As I think he might be coming in the pits. Yes, he is. So Viper and MCDC, the two CP Motorsports lads, are in the pits. They're doing the same strategy. Having someone on the same strategy as you really helps, as you can see with Jones and Gimp and Oily always lonesome about 30 seconds off, 50 seconds off there.
Surely Jonesy and Oil being teammates would be in team chat, even possibly with Gimman in a chat all together, trying to talk this strategy out.
I'd say at the speed he's doing, sorry Adam, I was going to say, I think he's down on his fuel map. I think he's trying something different. Because those Porsches were giving him a tap, and there's no way those Porsches are fast enough to get up on the bum of this thing. And he was sitting at around the 286 mark. So maybe he's running a bit of a lesser fuel map and just trying a different tactic.
Yeah, knowing Oily, Oily's done that before. He's he doesn't do the normal strategy that everyone else does. He likes to do his own thing. So yeah, you might definitely be right there, Dodgy.
Yeah, something like out of the ordinary is definitely not out of the ordinary for Oily. He's always trying the things that other people aren't.
We've still got Touchy Dragon and Suit Lad playing with each other back there in 4th, 5th and 6th as well. Only 28 seconds off the leaders. Oh, sorry, off Oily, so it's going to be about 35 seconds off the leaders.
Yeah, these guys have played with each other from the start of the race. Only 8 seconds off Oily. But even with Oil in that, well, we assume in that lower fuel rate, he's still pulling away from Untouchables and Dragon. Only topping at about 275, whereas Oil is doing about 283. And we've got Suitlad just behind Dragon and Untouchables, but he is going to have to pit this next lap, so that'll put him way off these guys, unfortunately for him. While we've got this lull in the action, maybe we'll go to a couple of our sponsors. Dodgy, if you got those commercials ready.
Never scrub again with Easy Clean. Whether it's the shower or bath, grouting, patio, or even the kitchen sink, Easy Clean's advanced surface treatments restore, protect and seal surfaces, reducing your cleaning time by up to 90%. With their lifetime guarantee, you can restore your surfaced areas to their original sparkling condition with effortless ease. Call 1300 146 136 or visit easyclean.com.au today. That's EZICLEEN.com.au. Easy Clean today for an easier clean tomorrow.
Lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy,
outspoken. I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned.
What I am not
is the same. But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world,
dog walking,
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
And thank you to our sponsors there, Hybrid Ag, sponsoring Drive 25 Sim Sports, 180 Embroidery, sponsoring Team Dodgy Racing, AMS Excavation, sponsoring the Dam Hexagons, Easy Clean Surface Protection, sponsoring Scuderia Quadrifolio, and our major sponsor for Season 13, Per Mobile, sponsoring Season 13 of Waterwheel Racing. So thank you to those sponsors for sponsoring the teams, and Per Mobile for sponsoring Waterwheel Racing. Couldn't do what we do without you, and put these streams on. So yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, so we'll fill you in on what's happened. So Oily has found a bit of a dance partner in DCE, so he's decided to push DCE basically to the front, I think. So yeah, they've found a bit of time on changing gear, but yeah, this will be doing wonders for DCE. This is just what he wanted.
Yeah, definitely. So DCE is in 8th position, where Oil is in 3rd, but Oil is pushing DCE around. So yeah, as you said, DCE will be loving this, be helping his chances of finishing a bit higher up the order. As the sun begins to set here and the lights are on at Daytona International Speedway.
As we see, the track is always lit, so the cars don't need headlights, but they've got them anyway.
And DC, he's got the light on, the indicator for Oil to go around, but he isn't.
No, DCE is just happy.
DC's rubbing the wall here.
He wants him to go past, but Oil wants a dance partner.
Oh no!
Oh,
that was a bit messy there with Oil and DCE.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oil, yeah, definitely wanted the dance partner, but DCE wanted nothing of it.
Yeah, so hopefully you can push some Porsche around, maybe. See how he goes with that. Push them into the podium would be good. We'll see how he goes with them. Even when he wasn't pushing him. He was at the DCE round for that little bit. He's lost about 3 seconds to the leaders. So, yeah, not really.
There you go. You've got Gimmin and Jonesy just lapping Untouchables and Super Dragon. But Untouchables and Dragon doing their own strategy here, sticking to it, going for the much longer stint.
So that's 2 laps down. Is that correct?
I'm only reading 51 seconds here, so only 1 lap down at the moment.
There was a pit stop in between.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's 2 laps down yet.
Yeah, if we just jump on with Oil, he's pushing those Porsches around to your delight, Goat.
Yes, this makes me very happy. As they've just decided to part company for some reason. Alright, now they're back together. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so maybe
cats.
The guys, Viper's Fang and MCDC are getting the blue flag, so maybe they are thinking they need to move over, but Oil does not want that. He wants to save as much fuel as possible.
Yeah. But they've got similar fuel loads, so they might even come in at the same time and be on the same strategy, you know. Things work out like this sometimes. But yeah.
So the way I see it at the moment, I believe Oil, he goes very high here. Oh, he's getting, DCE just passes Oil there, which is strange. Things getting a little bit messy here as Oil now gives DCE the bump. DCE staying very high and they're rubbing the wall. What is going on?
I think DCE is trying to let Oily pass, but Oily just wants to bump drive someone, so stick with the Porsches, 11.
Oil's flashing, but I don't think DCE understands the Morse code.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's I don't know. Well, inside the DCE's helmet, you might be thinking, "What is going on? What do you want me to do?"
He wants you to pass the Porsches. That's what he wants.
Oh no! Is DCE around? No, he's not. But he's lost a lot of speed there.
That was messy.
Yeah, it was messy. Fortunately, these guys aren't in chat, so they just don't know what they all wanted to do. But I think all they want to do is just bump each other.
Oil's just got to make it around these two, and he has.
Yeah.
He's losing way too much time trying to help out these guys. His car's too fast for it.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it, I believe Oil will have to make 1 stop and the guys, 1 more stop and the guys up front 2. I think.
Not sure.
Fuel looking.
With a oh no, fuel's about the same, so no. So it might just be 1 more stop for each of them.
Yeah.
And with that, that'll definitely put Gimmin and Jonesy in for a fight for first, and Oil all by his lonesome. So whatever happened at the start of the race where where Jonesy was off the back of these guys, wasn't he, by 6 seconds? So Oil with a different strategy at the start has probably hindered his chances of being up there for a fight for first.
It was just that little incident towards the start which separated him from those two. I don't exactly know what happened there, but yeah, it was. I'd say that has cost him from a top 2 nearly, unless something crazy happens.
And so we'll have Untouchables and Dragon coming in for a pit on the next lap. So fuel gauge is very low.
And this will be their last pit stop.
Yeah, where they've been going. It's interesting to see the tyre wear of Jonesy compared to Gimpman. Not that it matters too much here on this oval track.
Yeah, as we see Untouchables and Super Dragon coming into the pits, maybe for the final time, I don't know. I think they might have to pit once more, I don't know, it'd be close. No, I think they should be able to make that. That's only 8.5 laps in the end. Yes, as the leaders come in as well. So, this will be their last stop. And they're changing on to mediums.
You reckon this is their last stop there? Are they going to push those cars to 20, are they?
I'd say so.
Yeah, they did do a 24 lap stint at the start, so they can definitely get towards the, definitely finish the race. We've got our leaders in the pits.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry, the leaders. Are they going to pull 20 out? I thought they were about 19 max. 18, 19.
Yeah. I don't know, I think they'd have to. It'd be silly if they split that, as Oil's jumped him, but he's a pit stop behind.
The two Porsches are going for it. Oh my God, look at that go.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. They're a lap down, but who cares? That was cool.
Yeah, we've got in the YouTube chat message from Tombo, RIP Porsche. But look at that, Tombo, they've just passed the fastest car on track.
Yeah. Get a load of it, Tombo. Now just cut away for this next bit. It's a bit R-rated. Yeah. So, Oily, yes. He's going in the pits on no fuel.
No fuel. Let's see where Untouchables and Dragon come out compared to Oily. So, Untouchables and Dragon are on the front straight now, about to pass the start-finish line. What's Oily doing? Is he still in the pits?
He still is.
He still is. He's He hasn't lapped them, has he?
Hang on, lapped MCDC, I believe.
No, Untouchables and Super Dragon. Maybe he has.
Yeah, I think so.
No, he has. Okay. Thought there might have been a fight on there for third, but nope.
See, MCDC's done his quickest lap, being behind the Suzuki for half of it. So, well done to MCDC. 50.4. That's something to write home about. Yeah.
So I guess now we're just going to watch where MCDC and Viper's Fang, DCE Racing and Suitlader come out compared to Untouchables and Super Dragon.
Yeah, they're yeah, that'll be kind of interesting because they're going to the end, and MCDC and Viper, they've got a bit of fuel. But I don't know, it might be close, might be not close at all. But
yeah, Untouchables and Dragon going past start-finish line in the pits.
Yeah.
MCDC and Viper's Fang still getting fuel.
Yeah,
so yeah, unfortunately,
not close at all. This one. it was. Okay. It's still fueling up. As they come out in 9th and 10th. 4 seconds off Madriski, who has been a bit of an unsung hero here. Oh, he has to pit again. Never mind, ignore that.
Oh, and Viper's Fang has got a 1 second penalty.
Oh no.
Oh, his teammate goes flying straight past him.
It's so oily. Oily doesn't muck around anymore. As DCA and Madriski are in the pits.
So what do we think is going to happen between Gimpman and Jonesy? Are they going to fight it out at the end, or do they have something already planned out? Who's going to take the checkered flag here tonight?
I'd say Jonesy will have it. But yeah, I'd say they'd be like this right up to the last lap, and then Jones is just going to put Gimpman behind. But I don't know.
You'd almost have to, I'd imagine. I mean, Jonesy has been knocking at that rear end all night. At some stage, Gimp's going to have to reach around and give him a hand up to the lead.
Yeah. But this is what I'm not sure in NASCAR. I believe, I'm not entirely certain, if, say, Jonesy tries around the outside on that second last corner, can Gimp run into the wall? I'm not sure.
The question is more, would Gimp run into the wall?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think we'd like to see it, I think.
Yeah. Into the wall?
I think the guys behind them would like to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say there's a few in favour of it. Yeah.
There we go, we've hit the 60 laps. We've got 13 laps remaining as the two leaders cross the start-finish line.
It's definitely proving a formidable pairing for this track. Div 1 and Div 2 alike with these two cars. Div 3 was a McLaren 123. Not quite sure how the McLaren and Suzuki are going in Div 5, but there is a pairing back there as well between Nux and Luck Goes My Way. So it'd be an interesting, I dare say if it's worked this much up here, it's probably worked back there in Div 5 as well.
Yeah, and they are good mates, so I believe they would be working together. So, yeah, I believe it's a similar story.
There you go, Madriski pushing Super Dragon and Untouchables here. Although Madriski is a lap down on these guys.
Yeah. And,
moving all over the place here. I'm just waiting for a wrong bump somewhere and someone to spin, but so they might have it handled.
Doesn't seem to happen, does it, Adam?
Nah.
Badly. I mean, happily. So, yeah.
There is a little trick with it that I think some of the boys have found, and unless you're on practicing, you might not quite get the little nuance with it, but I think most of the guys found that if you just lift, if you're trailing and you lift going into a corner and just back off that slight bit, it's a lot safer. There's no bumping during the corner, and as you come out of the corner, you get such a slingshot to give a bump to the person in front that it gives a big boost. So unless you're on training and practicing this week, you may be unaware of that little tidbit of information.
Just jumping on with 6th, 7th and 8th. We've got a battle here for position for 6. So we've got the 2 CP Motorsports guys in the Porsche and DCE Racing in that Scuderia Quadrifoglio Easy Clean Surface Protection Jaguar. That's a mouthful. But yeah, it is a battle for position. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys do. Looks like the 2 CP Motorsports guys are working together, although DCE will probably just jump in on the back. These guys.
Looks like Viper has used a lot of fuel compared to DCE and MCDC.
He was a long way back to that penalty.
Yeah, so I'm going to say he's had to burn a lot of fuel to catch back up.
Yeah, these 2 Porsches do look great in their NASCAR liveries. The Hauberlin car of Viper's Fang and the Exxon car of MCDC. Unfortunately, we don't have any information on those cars, but they do look fantastic in their NASCAR liveries.
No, very sleek.
There you go. We've had some boys in YouTube's land mention that Div 5 was a 1-2 for the Suzuki and McLaren pairing as well.
Oh, and more bad news for Oily. He's about to get lapped.
Oh, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
For Oily this evening.
Especially being in that, I guess we can all agree, the OP car around here.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'll be majorly happy. I mean, it looks like he will take out 3rd position, which is still a great podium, but yeah, he definitely could have been up there fighting for the number 1 spot.
Yeah, as Oily hasn't seen his teammate for an hour, so it's this would be a long time no see situation.
That's actually mad that 3rd place is a lap down. That's just wow.
It was like that for Div 1 as well. It's once you get that killer pairing, something with long gearing in front and short, and it's got really zippy. It's a really fast car, that Suzuki. So it's just that pairing seems to be doing well.
The 2 Porsches still trying to get away from DCE, but he's just sticking in the slip here. That'll be interesting battles on the last few laps. And also Super Dragon and Untouchables. That'll be a good battle to watch in the last few laps. And obviously the battle for first between Gitman and Jonesy.
That's not a battle, that's just 2 mates taking it easy.
Come on, Dodgy, we want a battle. Come on, Git, put him into the wall.
Team orders, Dodgy. Surely you've got like some launch codes somewhere to put Gimp into gear.
Yeah, so 13R Autosports, they are the ones running the Suzuki, and they've had a fantastic round with the results already around here. So their team score, they're currently sitting in 3rd position behind Scuderia Quadrifoglio and CP Motorsports, your team go.
Yeah.
But I dare say they're going to jump up quite a bit with this round here.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been the strongest round for CP. Being a lot of straights on this track, and Porsche doesn't seem to like straights. But long season to go. We're only on round 3.
The only thing hurting 13R's this round is sadly Maltnash, the team owner, was unable to race at last minute today, so he was not in Div 3. They are going to be a driver short, unfortunately.
Okay, that's going to hurt him, but obviously still a great round for him with the results.
Yeah, I'd say they'd still get the best points, even being a driver down.
You've got movement at the front.
We do. Jonesy is looking for a way around Gimp, which has come about, but Gimp is staying low. Oh, look out. Side by. We've got some wheel-to-wheel action, lads. And Oiley's bumped Gimp Man through.
Maybe Oil is upset with his teammate for leaving him behind.
Yeah. Maybe.
He goes, alright, you don't want to help me? I'll help Gimp Man out.
The safest place for Gimp to be is on that yellow line. That way, if he sticks there, anyone can go around him. He's fine.
Yeah. Oiley's just here to sabotage, man. He's not happy with Jonesy.
Come on, Oiley, put Jonesy into the wall. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That'll spice it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got those battles for 4th and 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th.
Oh, he's gonna do it again. Actually, he's gone to the side here. I don't know what his plan is, whether just to muck around.
I think these guys will just be having a bit of fun at the moment.
Yeah.
It's been a long race and we are in the penultimate lap for the front runners anyway.
Yeah, or he might try and engage a slingshot for Jonesy.
Here we go.
As he's bumped it through again.
Is he going to push Gimp Man to the win? That'll be amazing.
Yeah, maybe. Look, he's done it again.
Maybe Oil's not in the same chat.
No, I don't think so. Is he's backed off again? Oh, Jones.
There you go. We're on the final lap here for the two front runners. Jones is pulled out in front of Gimp Man. Gimp Man's got the whole lap now to try and get that slingshot past him if he does try to attempt it.
But the big question is, who's Oiley going to bump across the line?
Has Gimp Man won a race in Div 2 yet? Can he see his name in the lights and the glory? Does he want the glory?
I think he'll be happy with 2. He'll be happy with P2.
No, Gimp Man, go!
That line's going to be
coming to the line. And there we go. We've got Jonesy finishing out the race in first with Gimp Man closely behind for second, and Oil My Blood for third. We'll jump back with Untouchables and Dragon. Is any one of them going to make a move? Oh, we've got a move here for 6th, 7th, 8th.
Oh,
and
DCE gets
DCE
takes
takes that,
line.
yeah. We'll jump back up with Dragon and Untouchables here. They're going side by side.
Dragon on the inside. Can he get it done?
Oh, it's going to be a photo finish.
Very close.
Oh, just.
Touchy just hangs on to that. And we also got Suit Lad Medriski for 9th and 10th.
And there we have it. 73 laps around Daytona International Speedway.
Wow.
You've got your first place, Jonesy, second, Gimp Man, and Oil My Blood for third. That's our podium for tonight. What do we think, boys?
That was an interesting race. It's funny how those cars ended up. Some of the cars I thought would be quick weren't, and some of the cars that I thought wouldn't make it were just rockets. So it blew me away.
Yeah, interesting race there, especially with Oil in My Blood. Have to go have a chat with him and just see what the thoughts were and if it was meant to go that way, or
yeah,
if the strategy was just not the ride, or what the go was. But interesting race there, and thanks to our drivers for putting on that show for us tonight. Thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. Again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to keep up to date with all the things wheel-to-wheel racing. I'd like to thank PLE Goat for joining me in the commentary box and keeping me company.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Pleasure as always.
And Dodgy86 for doing the visuals tonight. Thank you very much, Dodgy.
Mate, it was great to be here. Thank you very much.
So that's round 3 of wheel-to-wheel racing. Make sure you join us next week for round 4. And thank you to our sponsors, AMS Excavation, 180 Embroidery, Easy Clean Surface Protection, Hybrid Ag, and the main sponsor for wheel-to-wheel racing, Per Mobile. Thank you to those guys. And we'll see you next week.
Good night.